allowed to keep hands like these, but yes, so. I mean, if this is a Thoughtseize deck, we feel really silly mulliganing, right? So I guess I keep 5 of the Eye turn. So it probably is a Thoughtseize deck, so you know. I guess we are right to keep this very mopey hand that doesn't really do anything. That is a terrifying card. However, is a good card. Wish I could cast Free the Fae this turn instead of these cantrips, but you know, details. Please no Graveyard Trespasser. Please no Go Blank. Please to do very little. That is very acceptable though. A plus, we just discard a Phoenix, right? And then get it back. This is great for me. Alright, I'm not casting a cantrip. We need to get this Phoenix back. Well, would have worked out anyway. Ledger Shredder, if they're on Waste Not, this is probably not going to be a great card. I guess. Milling everything, failing to find anything. Alright, attack Liliana, put her to 1. We have lands to discard, so we don't really care if they plus. They are in fact plussing. I'm just gonna discard this canal. Tap lands. Unexciting. Next time we get to go like Shredder, Free the Fae. Be great. Not through any islands yet, right? Yeah, we've only found the one. Cool. Demolition Field's not too scary. This Liliana's gonna die. That's gonna be good. I might end up just casting this Opt. I don't know. Finding a treasure cruise would be pretty delightful. That is also pretty delightful. Okay. I already wanted to get a Shredder going, but I think it's just like astronomically better to resolve a treasure cruise, right? Before they can discard spell it. I guess I could do a Shredder before this, but like once I've done this, I think I'm pretty interested in Free the Fang. So here we are. That is more treasure cruises. Dang. Well, I could Free the Fae to look for another Phoenix. We're not like that unlikely to hit. Hey Mixel. But I think I'm just gonna swing. There you go. Thank you for the 41 months of support there, Hell yeah. Thank you. You love this deck? Yeah, this is my favorite deck in Explorer, Mixel. I've been really enjoying it. Oh boy, that card is spooky. They don't really have that much going on at the moment. Please don't go blank me. Yeah. I can discard Shredder Impulse, it's fine. Neither of these cards matter. And then we just rebuild real quick with this Prankster. I could like Prankster to look for a Spell Pierce, but it doesn't, feels like kind of risky. I just don't, this like, super masses. We get to cast Treasure Cruise. It is in fact quite silly. It is a little bit silly that we get to cast Treasure Cruises. Will we find another Phoenix? Find out today on I Mill My Entire Deck. Hey, we did. Very nice. I probably wanted to like get another untapped red source and play at some point during this, but you know. Still seems good. All right, hopefully they don't do Extinction Event, because we don't actually have the Spell Pierce open, unfortunately. If they don't Extinction Event me, probably pretty hard to lose. If they do Extinction Event me, we are like running low on win cons, because we've like only got one copy of Profts and one copy of Phoenix left in the deck, so... Alright, I'm gonna Thoughtseize a Cruise and draw a card. Very nice, very nice. And go to 9. Interesting. I just want to discard the lands. I get a lot of mana then. I don't know, seems fine. The other option is like Land Prankster. I think that might be better. It slows down my rebuild for this cruise, but like I think it gives them the least possible shot at an extinction event. Which sounds good. We were go blanked twice that game, and then my opponent died. Let that tell you whatever you want it to tell you about this mono black deck. Take that as you will. 59 cards. So we do have more cards to bring in than we used to. Do you want to keep in like an Impulse for a Trespasser? A Mystical Dispute is a bad counterspell, or a single Shredder that will be good in games where they don't have a Waste Knot? I feel like maybe a single Shredder is fine, I don't know. It's kind of nice having creatures to discard when they have Waste Knot in play. Since giving them 2/2s doesn't matter. Or maybe a single Impulse is good because of the stupid Hostile Investigator. I kind of buy that. Hostile Investigator is very annoying. Maybe we actually want like free Axe to Impulse even. Normally they have some Shieldreds. Sometimes they have Aquazarts. Yeah, they're gonna board in some Trespass. Enemy wants to like trim a Lightning Axe, but that might just be like really dangerous. I don't know. Might just be asking for trouble. All right, let's go. Well, obviously this hand has problems, but also we're against the mono discard deck, so we're keeping like basically any vaguely functional 7. Of which this is certainly in the category. I see. Very annoying card. So normally you want to consider before opting. Think against their deck specifically. I might want to do the opposite. Maybe this is silly. But it's like kind of a given that my graveyard's going to be attacked at some point, right? Oh boy. A bit of me wants to wait and consider for post go blank to like fill my yard for cruise. A bit of me wants to do it now to find an untapped land so I can have Stormcarved Coast untapped on free. I think I'm just gonna play this tapped. I'm probably gonna go like me and I'm probably gonna lose the game. But oh. Discard 2 creatures? That's a lot of pressure for them to have. I could discard like Phoenix Impulse and give them a card. Goodbye, Phoenix. Alright, now we have Negate open. We have like a ton of stuff open here. It's nice. Counter spell, bounce spell, card advantage spell. They have a Gaia Reach Sanitarium, which is annoying. Obviously, we have to counter this Ashiok, right? Yeah. Annoying, but that deck is so hateful. Like, impressively hateful. Might ever Brazen Petty Thefting this turn, potentially. There we go. Hope I have a graveyard next turn so that I can cruise. Shelly. Okay, we can bounce a Shelly. That sounds like a good idea. Ooh, we found an Arclight Phoenix. I want this Consider, right? Consider just lets me storm off and bring back a Phoenix next turn. Spellpiss is really nice though, I think. But also it's going to be a face-up Spellpiss. I'm going to take this Consider. Shelly's going to resolve. We're going to bounce her. We have 4 expendable cards in the yard. This is going to make it 5, 6. Oh, that's a shoulder dancer. I might need that. Yeah, I think I need that, sadly. Okay. Well, that makes me wish I didn't keep the axe, but you know, details, details. I might as well free roll the Sleight of Hand whilst I'm at it, I think. Nice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep the Phoenix. Go back up to 6 cards. Play my land for turn. Very nice. Do I want to look for another Phoenix or save this Consider and threaten Spellpiss? Mean. Can't be that bad, right? They missed a land drop. It's hard to believe the Spellpiss won't be good at some point. I think I meant to keep it. One you don't know the answer to. Hey, Chris. Good to see you. So I could like Lightning Axe this shoulder, or I could force them to spend 4 mana on it again, and that sounds kind of delightful. Just like make them keep recasting this card. I see. And now next turn we can discard this Phoenix when we kill her. That's great. I kind of want to cast a Brazen Borrower this turn, I think. And save my spells for returning Phoenices. Get in for free. There you go. Alright. Shelly time? Is it Shelly time? It is. I take 2. Cast my free one. Alright, upkeep. We're gonna discard a card, kill this Shouldered, guard this Phoenix. They get a 2/2, but we're gonna get a Phoenix back, so like whatever. Then we're gonna free the Fae and just hope to hit something we can cast so I can get this Phoenix. That sounds pretty great. Well, I see. Great. Just kill a zombie. Honestly, might be fine. I'd have to like discard this Drake. Or give them 2 mana. Giving them 2 mana probably doesn't matter. Aww. Say hi to Nicole, who's at work with you. Hi, Nicole. You're great. I hope you're doing well. Also, thank you, Vona, for the resub. And the kind words. All of it. I appreciate every part. I hope I still have islands in my deck. I do. Nice. You love to see it. Alright, hopefully the Spell Pierce does something. Okay, I think I'm just gonna like cash this in on literally anything, yeah. Seems fine. I can't counter an extinction event anyway. Hopefully that's not what they have, if they're killing the Brazen Borrower. Nicole, the hit podcast, thanked him for. Indeed, indeed. Don't extinction event. Not allowed. Even if they do, like, I don't know. We may be able to win the game, but it's obviously annoying. Oh my god, they let me treasure cruise. What a good card. Chat, do you think this treasure cruise card has a future? Good luck. Thank you. Non-creature, non-land, draw a card, or creature makes a zombie. I kind of just like want to discard the Drake and not give them cards. Going crazy? I mean, this thing's lethal. It's probably deranged. Probably deranged. Discard the Fable. Also, Fable's so much worse with waste time play, right? Yeah. They get to draw a card, but they have to have the answer to the Drake or they lose the game. So, it seems good. Alright, opponent, you've been put on lose the game watch. I guess I should probably consider in response in case I find a land, huh? Yeah, I'm silly. Yep. Yep. Hey, we're gonna keep that because it's a card we can discard to the Sanitarium pretty happily. Eidetic Memory is a beautiful draw. Yeah, they get 2 mana. Shrug. Oh my god. Yeah. Right. Please don't find an answer to my Drake. Please don't find a Fatal Push. No. Oh my god. That makes the game so much harder. Okay. Am I just meant to put creatures in play instead of this eidetic memory? Hostile Investigator's so fucked up. How many cruises are left in my deck? 1, 2. How many Profts are left in my deck? We got 1 more in addition to this. be wrong. I might possibly meant to be playing my adventure creatures instead. But hey. Finding a land's nice with this lightning axe, actually, weirdly. Ding, ding, ding. All right, that was a good one. Now let's find a Phoenix, maybe. Playing the Otawara feels a little sad, but play it and get down a Prankster and make the Prankster like freaking gigantic. They had to dig for an answer to the Crackling Drake, so like, I don't know. Feels like I just have to try and kill them. More than anything. Can't sit around. How many pushes are they through? They're through 3 of them. They don't really have that many more answers left. Like, they probably don't have many edicts in against me, so those cards are awful against Phoenix and Prankster. And, like, Pyromancers, if I was to play them. They have Field of Ruin for the Hall of Storm Giants, so I'm not doing that. I guess I start with this because it makes the Prankster more threatening. Annoyingly, we do not have lethal, but you know, details. Well. Believe, if I can count correctly, this is more than 8 damage. So many streams recently. Yeah, I'm trying to be more consistent. Put in a little more effort and time into the streaming thing. We haven't lost to the stupid mono black deck yet. Apparently it's meant to be just like a horrific matchup for Phoenix. I don't know if I'm getting really lucky or like if I'm just playing like the matchup well or something, but like we keep winning. Very strange. Well, God fucking damn it. Great. Whilst we have been beating the stupid mono black deck, I would like it on record that I also find playing against the stupid mono black deck just like unfathomably miserable, and also this hand seems like basically unplayable against them. Oh, it's Rakdos. Never mind. Everything's fine. I was just complaining for no good reason. Ignore me. Everything's fine in the world. Wow, it's old Rakdos. Old school. Crazy. I don't really mind if they cast a Bone Crusher. Like, pretty acceptable. I do have to figure out if I want to consider now or wait though. There's a chance I can get a Phoenix next turn if I wait. I really wish one of these was a Fiery Impulse. It would make my life like dramatically easier here. I think I'm just gonna do this. Well, I guess so. I can never win this game. I am so dead. I am so dead. Oh my god, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose the game 1 to Rakdos, y'all. My hand is just unplayable. Oh boy. I'm really worried that like we're just gonna get Graveyard Trespasser now, but I don't know. I gotta keep my life total healthy. We have so many axes. We're axing so many questions. We do not have 2 red sources. Part of the problem that entails. Yeah, the double island. If we had 2 red sources, maybe I'd have considered it. I don't know. I'm not sure I would have. I don't know, maybe. But it literally wasn't a legal play. Feels so dead. That's... I mean, I can kill this Archfiend currently on my next turn. Maybe I draw a cantrip and get my Phoenix back. The process. Goodbye, Lightning Axe. Fuck. And now I have lost the game. Yeah, this is okay. It doesn't have trample. It's just unbeatable in every other way. Cool, cool. Wow. Normally the fiery impulse torch differentiation doesn't really hasn't like negatively impacted me very much. But obviously, if these were fiery impulses, like this game would be unfathomably more winnable. Just like we'd actually be in the game instead of in a lot of danger. I mean, as far as cards that probably don't save me go, these are probably the best ones I could have asked for. And we found an axe. The problem is I die if they have a removal spell, but you know how it be. Yep. What a sad game. What a sad game. Okay. Unsurprisingly, we're boarding out this card against their deck. Burping time. It's always burping time. Can't believe they had a removal spell. Indeed, indeed. Shocking, in fact. Shocking news. I haven't, like, historically loved Brazen Borrower against them. But is free Proft too many? I think you want at least 2. I'm, like, confident the second copy is great. I don't know if the third copy is great or not. We're, like, just trying it out. But I think the first 2 copies are excellent. Like, I'm pretty confident about that, honestly. I kind of feel like, so Shredder used to be really bad in the matchup. I kind of feel like there's a world where it's actually good now because of eidetic memory just wanting you to have bodies. Might be wrong about that. But it's certainly, like, plausible, believable. I used to be, like, a really big fan of Spell Pierce. I wonder if you're meant to cut them now. You're, like, keeping in shredders. And you just, like, play a bunch of threats. Pretty bad into go blank, obviously. If I was playing in paper or MTG, would I run the free drop, run free or drop down for trespass? Personally, I've never really liked the single trespass, single galvanic thing. It seemed like kind of inconsistent to me. And like it has high, you know, it's good when it's good. But like sometimes it's really not good. So unsure. This might be bad sideboarding. I'm just kind of like messing around to experiment because the deck's pretty different to how it used to be a few months ago. I'm just like trying out different sideboard approaches. I don't think this is how I would do it in a tournament. I just want to experiment. Yeah, I've never like super loved the single trespass, single iteration thing. And I think that thing is like way worse now than it used to be, just because I think Profts gives you a lot of the same benefit. Kind of really want this land, but I guess I take Shredder on the play. Love the stream of the Explorer content. Glad you're enjoying it. I've been enjoying playing some Explorer. Well, Trader, like, might just die. But if it doesn't die, we're pretty happy. Yeah, whatever. As is the way. Hopefully they don't just, like, snipe this Eidetic memory now and make me feel sad. Okay. This is fine, I guess. They didn't do that much. Kinda just want to hold open my Borrower. Sounds good. They stompin'. Yeah, I think Profts gives you a lot of the upside of Trespass as well. Like, obviously not literally every situation where Profts is a good card. Or, sorry, not literally every situation where Trespass wins you the game is a situation where Profts wins the game. But there are, like, a lot of games where you cast your Profts and it basically is like a fireball for 8 damage at your opponent's face. And it's like, yeah, that's just like most of what you're looking for Trespass to be anyway, right? Just like a I win the game button. So, but it's like a much more functional card in the games where it's not an I win the game button because it just gives you value. They're just normal mid. They aren't Vamps. Of the thought process walkthrough? Hell yeah. I'm gonna try my best to explain it. Blood type Harvester. That's not very spooky. They might enable a fatal push with that blood, I guess. How many cards are in our yard? 4? We're like really close to cruising. Consider is like dark ritual here. So also like even axe if we want to at some point. Like get to cruise as well. Like we're gonna get to cruise next turn. Hopefully find something to throw some counters on. Let's go for a consider. Fable. So obviously Fable is a great card. I think, weirdly, I kind of don't want it. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe it's just so good. It makes a free. I just like play a tap land. I'm just like really worried about dying. I'm like pretty worried about dying. This might be too dangerous. But it's like, I don't know, it grinds out a lot of value. I'm like pretty worried about dying and pretty worried about getting this treasure cruise stolen from my hand. Both those things would not be great. Okay, we're getting to block. That's so good for me. That is phenomenal. Yeah. Goodbye, treasure cruise. You'll be missed. Okay. I mean, this is a good card. I'm definitely discarding Canal. Might be obligated to keep this axe. Sadly. No, it's not terribly exciting. Ooh. Could opt here for another counter. It doesn't seem like the counter super matters. Either this Drake lives or it dies, you know? There's also a question of like, am I holding this land for this axe? I think I am. Yeah. Yeah, I need it for Shelly. Yeah, agree. I think they're mainly on Archfiends. They had an Archfiend game 1. They might not even be playing Shelly, but obviously I can't let myself just like die if they do have a Shelly. Yeah, pretty embarrassing. Already through 2 pushes. Nice. Alright, very good. I kind of did some work there. I traded over push to like free up my other threats. I don't know, the sideboarding is like very different to how I used to sideboard in the matchup. I think it makes intuitive sense. I think I would like to sideboard like this for the next game too. Just be a bit more proactive. Hey, Alchemical, good to see ya. Like, I used to board out all my shredders, have pierces, negates, like Prismari commands to kill like artifact based grave hate, etc., and like grind out the long game. But I don't know. I think I'm kind of feeling being a little more proactive now. We'll see how it plays, but I might just want to get rid of Steam Vents. I'm never gonna need like, yeah. This is fine. We only have one Drake in our list currently, so it's not like our like colored mana is that taxed, right? Sleight of Hand. I guess we will take this card that might do something at some point. We've played against a lot of Amalia, but I haven't played with Amalia yet. I played a lot of Amalia like 5 months ago, which is obviously very out of date. I haven't played Amalia in a while. Please no Fable or go blank. Asking very politely. That one is also annoying, but you know, it'd be like that. You will be fine. Find a cruise. Very nice, very nice. We have free in yard. Oh, baby, that's so good. Can we like maximum cruise this turn? So Consider puts us to 5, Axe puts us to 7. And then we get to cruise and bring back a Phoenix. That's like pretty messed up. I'm gonna be looking away from chat for a minute whilst I do some nonsense. Really possible I'm meant to get down the Steam Vents at some point. Make my mana situation nice. It does cost me some life, but I think it's worth it. Discard, target this. Discard this. Discard this. We have 8 in yard, which means I get to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw 3 cards. Get back a Phoenix. And swing. The next Pro Tour is actually MH3 Modern. But the qualifier weekend, this weekend on Arena, for the next Arena Championship thing is Explorer. So hey, Pika. A lot of pranksters. Hand could be anything. Even cards my opponent can't beat. Amazing, amazing. Classic Rakdos. Oh, Karuga? I guess this is a fine hand against Karuga. I have Torch the Tower. Can't play Gurk. It's true, it's true. It is somewhat hard to play Gurk in Modern. Am I really allowed to keep this Treasure Cruise? Maybe not. This game is like a little spooky. A little bit spooky. I don't know how I'm getting these Phoenixes in the bin. Don't know anything right now. Wait. They're not Quintorius? Every single like fucking game of like the last year has been against Quintorius. I just forget there are like, I forgot there are Karuga decks that don't play Quintorius. I mean, this is like a relief, I guess. I Ditching it's kind of like drawing it. Wish I had that in hand already. Would have made my life easier. I believe I'm gonna have a lightning axe target at some point, and that I should probably use this torch the tower that's gonna struggle to have targets instead. Time to play Lantern Control. It's always time to play Lantern Control, apart from for the past 6 years. If you ignore the past 6 years, it's always time to play Lantern Control. I don't, like, feel terribly alive right now. I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel the most alive. Continue to not feel the most alive. I just, like, I don't even know. I haven't seen fires in forever. Crazy. You see, I can wait until my turn. It gives me better chances of returning a Phoenix, I guess. Bonk. Yep. Get in there, Snarfopter. Only 5 more hits. This is where, like, normally someone in chat would go, like, you'd have probably won this game if you had Temporal Trespass in your deck, you know? These games, these matchups in games seem like way better for you if you have a Temporal Trespass in your deck you can draw towards. I did wonder that, BB. I did wonder that. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Let my opponent have their fun for a turn. Opponent is going off over there. Didn't matter. It, in fact, did not matter. We drew exceptionally poorly and our opponent drew exceptionally well, and so we lost. Let's take out some bad cards. Pretty awkward, like... We only have so many bad cards in this matchup, right? Like, some number of axes is maybe necessary, but also this card feels fucking embarrassing. How good is Mystical Dispute against their deck? I'm gonna take a look at their deck list real quick. Oh, they might be boarding in Rips. They probably have like a lot of Grave Hate, right? It's been so long since I've played against any fight. It's 0.4% of the metagame at the moment, apparently. This is a Yorion list. This is also a Yorion list. Great. Everyone's playing Yorion lists, which is like cool. Basically, my opponent could have any cards in their deck, conceivably. There's like no limit to what could be in their deck. Maybe these Fables are bad against them. I can believe that. It's pretty good if they have a Rip, though. Pretty good of memory. Might be really awful sideboarding. I don't know. I have not played against their deck in forever, and I have so many more sideboard cards for them than I historically ever had. Okay. I want to get rid of this Gust. And just keep the, like, 2 actual counters. Interesting, interesting. So if I play this now, I can't counter a Rip. Specifically the card Rest in Peace I cannot counter. But also if I don't play it now, I'm not going to be able to play it for a long time, and it helps me dig towards land drops. So I think I'm just meant to jam. Nice, they don't have Rip. They do have Leyline Binding, but Leyline Binding something that's cantripped, so it's like, fine. Table of the Era Breaker. I actually want to use this instead of Spell Pierce, because if I draw a land, I then get to like double spell when I counter their next thing. Obviously, this could go really wrong if they like play around Spell Pierce or whatever, but you know. Oh, they can't play Rip Kruger. True, I'm used to Yorion lists. I'm so silly. I forgot that my opponent's playing Karuga instead of the Broken Companion. Alright, don't have any more action, please. That is so acceptable. I have to discard like 2 Pranksters. Sounds like slightly crazy. Probably not. 3 in yard, okay. Gonna play a Drake this turn. Next turn we'll do this stuff. I guess if they can't have Rip in their deck, boarding out Phoenix is maybe bad. Although it's so hard to get a Phoenix in play. So I don't know. 4 in yard. That's mill 4. Oh. Consider me. It's so hard to get a Phoenix in play. Also me. Hi Phoenix. How you doing? Well, I don't get to have interaction open kind of regardless if I'm returning the Phoenix. So, oh, this is like maybe. No, yeah, I needed the 7th card. There's like no world in which I could have Profts for value regardless. Cool. Doesn't really matter then. Okay, Negate is a phenomenal draw. It does mean we kind of have to fade for a turn though. But you know, it is good. They are dying a little bit. Simply always mill it. Exactly, exactly. I can't imagine that taking 4 ever matters. Leyline Binding on Phoenix? Or Reflection, okay. I get to play Karuga next turn and draw 10 billion cards. Not ideal. Play a Shredder. If we play a Consider, we cannot cruise into Negate. Which is unfortunate. Just obviously doesn't grow my Shredder, which is sad. There you go. Yard, we have 6 in there. We've already Spell Pierce. I really do want to cruise to try and find a mystical dispute as the thing. Okay. Unfortunate. Okay, I'm just gonna jump block. This free is not doing anything else. I guess I could copy it and like double block, but I don't really want them getting back an incarnation. So Leyline Binding. Yeah. Taking down Reflection here is smart. I want to copy the Shredder and get like a second loot when they cast their stupid Kruger. Yeah. Oh, Luke, you're so smart. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right that it was worth it. Also, this worked out really badly because I drew the this whole like turn sequence was a disaster, honestly. This was just like all a mistake. Yeah, you're right, 100%. I probably have to discard this, I think. I don't know. Yeah. Just like everything about this was bad. I didn't consider that I have like 3 disputes in the deck and I'm like 3 or 4% to draw one. Like kind of shifts things. Well, obviously this game's now a lot harder. So that's not ideal. Exactly. Heppo. Aether Gust, right? Right. I really have to discard a spell here, I believe. I think the Spell Pierce is actually going to do something. Maybe. Maybe weird. I now have a blocker for their Cavalier. I think this game is about to get incredibly strange. It might just not be winnable. At the very least, it's going to get strange. I mean, I literally have to cancel that, otherwise my other cards just don't work, right? So... we get a loot. Profts Eidetic Memory. It's like not implausible I now kill them. We only have 1 cruise left, so it's not like the most likely thing that I kill them, but it certainly is not implausible. Gonna be a bit tricky. Well, let's start with the card that we know we're casting. So currently we have 6 damage. That is the single best draw in the deck. 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Still don't know if we can get there, but you know, this is a good step in the right direction. 10 damage. This is 11. Oh, we have Otawara. They can get back a Phoenix. So let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 11. This is 12. Yeah, I think we're just going to be the tiniest bit short, sadly. Oh, I can't discard that either. Oh my god. I might want to keep it. Weirdly though. I don't think I can kill them this turn. And it makes it like dramatically more likely I can kill them next turn. We don't have another cruise in the deck right now, I believe. We don't have enough Phoenixes to mill into them, realistically. I think the plan is... play out this. We die to a lot of stuff here, obviously. Really close though. It's like certainly possible we win. Okay. I block. I'm on 5. They don't have a removal spell in hand. This gets Mystical Disputed. Oh my god. Ooh. Wow. So good. So good. Profts Eidetic Memory, baby. What a card. Game 3, let's go. Might want to change my sideboarding. They have freaking Leyline of the Void as their grave hate. Maybe I'm not allowed to have like any more Phoenixes and Cruises in. Maybe I was just right about that. I kind of want the 4th cruise is the thing. Like, it's so absurd with Eidetic Memory. So absurd with Eidetic Memory. I'm also not sure if I'm like in love with Aether Gust. It misses on a lot of things. And it's not good at interacting with stuff on the battlefield. It's kind of just like a bad counterspell, but maybe it's fine. Unfortunate that Temporary Lockdown hits Eidetic Memory. Yeah, 2 Aether Gusts might be too many here. I kind of feel like 2 Aether Gusts might just be too many full start in the sideboard. Cactuar, thank you for that Prime sub. Oh, that's really sweet of you. Oh yeah. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the streams. Always nice to see. Alright. Hand's not the most exciting, but it seems fine. It interacts with their stuff a lot. They didn't have a Leyline of the Void, which is phenomenal for me. Makes this game potentially easier. And they missed the 3rd land drop, which, you know, does not hurt either. Ooh. I assume I have to keep that. We have 3 in yard, yeah. Love when an opponent doesn't have the good cards. Big same. Big same. Alright, let's just cast the Borrower. They can't actually Leyline Binding it because they have Clifftop Retreat. That's pretty nice. They dispute it, which means it goes to the yard for my Treasure Cruise. Oh my god, these lands, I'm dying. Please. Am I allowed to cruise here? It taps me out. It kind of makes me think I'm not allowed to. It's like really bad if I tap out for cruise and then they get to Fable me. Like pretty heinous. I don't know, maybe this is cowardice. Also I didn't, yeah, maybe this is cowardice. Well, we're gonna wait one more turn. And then go for it. They're stuck on 2, they sure are. You discard a Leyline of the Void. Phenomenal. Ooh, that's a good card. We're playing a pure control deck, apparently. I know this looks really weird. I just feel like the main way we lose at the moment is like them fighting over our crews, us having to fight back, and then them untapping and resolving Fable. And if we're hitting our land drops with a bunch of counter magic and an ancestral recall in hand, it's like pretty hard to lose. Opponent agrees. Opponent agrees. I don't know that I'm allowed to keep this. This is one of those hands that you keep against Fortseas decks and mulligan against like the other half of the format. And it's like, okay, I guess I just like flip a coin here. Sure. Blooming Marsh, like Greasefang? I guess I'm gonna keep that. It's like a thing I can cast, whatever. Ooh. I want to jam this Shredder into play. I think so. Okay, they didn't have Fatal Push. Good. That means we are very much paid off for just running out the Shredder. Oh, it's Amalia, of course. What else would it ever be? Just like half the freaking format at the moment. You really need removal spells, like, pretty desperately. Well, hopefully they do not win the game this time. We have failed to find a removal spell. It's why you're on and people have had some truly crazy hate cards. Yeah, people are like definitely starting to wise up on how to fight the Somalia deck. Alright, well, this is obviously not great. Now there are only 6 removal spells that kill Amalia and not 8. Mill the Coco. Giant Cindermore, incredible. What a magic card. Yeah, Honorary Cat. Giant Cinder Meow. Oh my god, they don't have it. They don't have it. This is still, like, to be clear, pretty not great for me. But we do get to keep playing Magic. So anything could happen. Okay. My kingdom for a lightning axe, please. That's the thing I wanted. Okay. Pretty good. They could have Chord open here, but I have Spell Pierce, so that's fine. I wonder if Chord means I meant to lead on Lightning Axe. Even though it, like, technically means I see less cards. Shredder might miss out on a counter here, but if I draw another Phoenix, we're really happy we sequenced this way, so Mm-hmm. So I might just like discard one of these two anyway. I need the Profts right now. The Profts kills them so quickly is the thing. Let's go to the Shredder, weirdly. Put the land. Ding, ding, ding. We did it. We did it. Okay. Get in for 6. And then next turn we can probably kill them because we have Temporal Trespass in hand. I guess we only have 4 cards in yard. Maybe we can't kill them, but you know, it's like somewhat hard to lose this game. Ask the opponent some tough questions. Indeed, indeed. That's the hope. That isn't the name of the card. Clearly called Profts Eidetic Memory. I guess we might be like, no, we should have like Exactsies if we get to do both of these, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Yeah, because Shredder Loot's worth 2 damage rather than 1. They've returned the ranks? They do. I feel like this is fine. I guess they get to gain some life. Well, they've just taken 2, so that doesn't matter. I'm kind of wondering what can even go wrong if I Spell Pierce this. The answer might just be kind of nothing. I'm pretty sure the answer is kind of nothing. I'm ready to be wrong. Oh no, Luke, that's how they get you. Poor soul. Oh, 7 in yard. Do this. But Rainy, why? How can this deck be good without Temporal Trespass? Temporal Trespass would be so good here. Rainy. This deck needs Temporal Trespass. God, I'm so obnoxious sometimes. I'm so sorry. Rainy. Imagine how much more dead they would be. Imagine. It would probably be good here. It's true, it's true. I am the cutest, correct. I think this is a good setup. Yeah, oh, that's true, that's true. I would have already won the whole match, yeah. No, that's a great point. That's a great point. Hadn't considered that angle. Yeah, 11's a lot. You do get to delve for it, but Temporal Trespass is a card of high highs and low lows. Yeah, exactly, Overmaster. Exactly. I thought it was like debatable whether it was necessary before Profts became integrated into the deck. And now that people play Profts, just like it just seems irrelevant to me. play Trespass. Like, there are definitely situations in which Trespass is a better card than Profts. But there are so many more situations where it's just like an astronomically worse card. Because you can't cast it. Or casting it literally only draws a card and that's it. For like 6 mana in your whole graveyard or whatever. Galvanic Trespass feels too good. It's just so hard to set up when you only have one of each. You're like legally obligated to take Trespass if you mill it. And then like you have to hope your like one iteration doesn't get exiled during the game, or that you don't need to like cast that Trespass at some point or discard it to a shredder at some point. I don't know. Yeah, pretty much, Pika, pretty much. Profts is just like Fireball. Just like 2 mana deal 7 or 8 damage in the late game. It's really nice. This is a bad hand. I mean, this is also a bad hand. If this was Spirebluff Canal, I think I would actually maybe keep this on 6 on the draw. But it is not. Alright. I might have to put back this Ashiok. I don't know. So awkward. I don't think I'm allowed to keep this Lightning Axe on my Multi 5. But then my hand looks like a little clunky. I think we just have to hope this 5 works out. And that one of our sideboard cards just like lines up really well against their hand. Well, this is a very good draw. Yep. It's an Innkeeper. The good news is I do think this Anger is going to do a decent amount here. Hopefully they don't have Collected Company. That would be fucked up. They play a tapped land. Ooh. Very nice. What is their hand? Oh, our hand is a Treasure Cruise. So. Is it bad that I just want to jam Ashiok and minus on myself? So I can like cruise next turn? Ashiok then goes to 2. We will not be able to protect Ashiok for very long, of note. Most likely. Maximum greed, yeah, I guess. Yeah, they might commit more creatures. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And if they don't commit more creatures, this Ashiok then becomes pretty easy to protect. Okay, the cards we milled do not matter, so that's nice. Ashiok goes to 2. Wild Growth Walker, sure. So now if we anger, they get to keep a Wild Growth Walker and nothing else. Yes, I'm going to draw some cards first and see what I find, but it seems almost inevitable that that's what we're doing. Yeah, why not? And then we just have to hope they can't explore next turn to level up this Wild Growth. Well, they protect the Innkeeper, okay. Well, the Innkeeper can't necessarily kill this Ashiok, so that's like actually fine. And the Innkeeper also dies to this Torch. It does mean we might get comboed. Like, it means they might have a Wild Growth in hand they're playing towards. I don't know. Alright, second Innkeeper, acceptable. Deal. Ashiok goes to 1. Another Wild Growth Walker, so I was right. I guess I look for a land drop. Nice. And then I think I'm just going to say go with Torch open. Slight risk of being comboed, but doesn't seem super likely. Really swinging. Obviously, we cannot fully protect the Ashiok here, and that's sad, but we can kill an Innkeeper. Technically, I could try and kill the Walker, but that seems like needlessly risky. Anyway, Ashiok definitely did their job, so that's nice. Oh boy, oh no. They search for Amalia and they return Selfless Savior Amalia? But if I kill the Innkeeper, they just return Innkeeper. Am I dead? Oh my god. I forgot this is a card they play now. If I blocked the Wild Growth Walker, I would not be dead, right? And instead I am. Oh my god. Okay. See what we can find. Game felt so unlosable. And then Lively Dodge happened. So yeah, casting this now does nothing because they have an Innkeeper in the yard. If I blocked the Wild Growth Walker, this couldn't have happened. Maybe I was meant to block it then. Maybe I blocked the wrong creature. Maybe like Lively Dodge is the only card that really gets me. I was thinking having the Torch ready for the second Innkeeper made it like pretty hard for me to die there. Torch exiles a creature is the thing, right? Annoyingly, if this is Impulse, I could target Walker here and force the game to be a draw. Cannot do. Yeah, I don't really believe I'm capable of winning this game. I guess we can attempt to play it out. Maybe, we cannot answer the Somalia, no. What we can do is, be sad. Mostly. So if they don't have Reservoir in, or they don't find Reservoir, what we can attempt to do is, like, chump block this every turn whilst building up a big attacker with Eidetic Memory. No, we didn't have anything to bargain. You can't bargain away Prankster, sadly. If Memory was in play, we could have bargained. Hidden upside of Eidetic Memory. Secret mode. Yeah, this is the combo. They gain like 60 life and Wrath of God the board and have a 20/20 and draw 8 lands and Demonic Tutor or Vampiric Tutor. So, you know, not like too much. kind of a normal amount of upside. We have not found Aetherflux Reservoir yet, though. At least it's not infinite, indeed. Lively Dodge, oh boy. That one's annoying. Yeah. I think this game's like probably unwinnable, but we're gonna try. I guess. It can be infinite, but the game draws. Classic Amalia. Spell Pierce answers Dirge. Annoyingly, we don't get to develop our threats at all though. I think I cannot win this game without playing Eidetic Memory and drawing untapped blue source. I need to develop my board a bit more here. So, like, arguably we can't win this game no matter what we do, but if we are going to win the game, it involves this, so that we can like start growing a prankster next turn. Gonna be tough. It is. I agree. If we can make like a 15-15 prankster, and then chump block Amalia a few times with a different creature and like hit them with the prankster, I don't know. It doesn't seem like the most doable, but I block. Really wanted them just to do the lively dodge. And then next turn we can't actually pierce the lively dodge. And that sucks. This whole situation is kind of not ideal, huh? Go figure. We milled a leg of cards anyway. Alright, they get to attack Anuma. Get back something nasty. But Rainy, if you just had Temporal Trespass in your deck, game would be so easy. They get like Extraction Specialist, pretty good, pretty good. Alright. I guess this means they're going to start gaining life to keep digging towards a reservoir. If I do win this game, which seems phenomenally unlikely, it will be the win of the century. Doesn't this draw the game? I'm just going to cast my spell so I can F6. Oh, we had Pierce, them having something. Yeah, maybe I should have kept Pierce open. I just wanted to F6. Yeah, I didn't. Even if they had a Fatal Push, we can't counter it, right? Because they have free mana. But it is true that... Oh, yes, we could have had double Pierce open for a Fatal Push. Yeah, maybe that was pretty bad. Maybe opponent almost threw the game, and then I actually threw the game. What point does it end? When Arena gets upset. I believe is the answer. It does seem like they're not being given priority. Push, but maybe. You know what would have helped here? Give me a sec, give me a sec. Set Adrift. Set Adrift would have helped. Temporal Trespass. Yeah, if they have a chord, they can get a Dina. But... oh my god, I've heard it. So chat, how's your day going? Congrats on the win of the century, yeah. It wasn't really a win. It's more like the draw of the century. Legally distinct. And it's like, what's happening? I don't like this. They want me to leave, huh? Alright. I wonder how long it takes. Alright. We're like 10 seconds in. I'm so confused that they would want to play for a draw though. Like, if this is intentional, why would they want to draw this game? How do I win it? It's so hard for me to actually win this game. Just like... I have to make like a 30 power Picklock Prankster. Yeah, they probably just messed up. Exactly. This is prime content. This is high quality content. Yeah, draw at this point is better than a match loss. It's true. Like if they just milled their whole deck, they would just like die, right? So. What are our timers like? I have 16 minutes. They have 14 minutes. Cool. That's the first draw I've had on Arena in like a while. Who gets to be on the play now? Is there like a 50% chance I'm on the play? Oh, they do? That's sad. Oh my god, this hand's so bad. I believe Proft is like mainly a fireball in this matchup, and I probably don't want it in my opener, but also I don't have red mana, and that's awkward. I have 2 islands and 4 mystery cards and no red mana, you know? I believe I'm probably going to lose this game. There's going to be a game 4. Arena Shore is something, isn't it? This hand can be anything. Even a bunch of cards that are too slow to save me. I can't. We don't have any red mana. Cards like so almost appealing. But I don't know. Get rid of it. We'll draw red mana. One can but dream. Could lose the game this time. Nice mono blue deck. Hey, nice mono blue deck. I'm really scared of Chord of Cooling, so I should probably just say go. So I can like draw into a Spell Pierce or whatever in response. Okay. I guess now they can have a Collected Company. Maybe I was meant to upkeep the Considers. Oh, baby, what a card. Oh, let's go. Spell Pierce. everyone's fave, honestly. How did I do that? I'm just very skilled and also lucky. Both of these things. One comes alongside the other. Am I allowed to double Shredder here? I might just need to go Shockland and say go so that I can do some opts to dig for more interaction. I might still be a turn away from second Shredder, and there might also be a world where I just want to like hold the second Shredder to discard to the Shredder as well. So I believe trading damage is good here. We're just trying to kill them, I guess. Normally with a control deck in the sideboard games, but I don't know. Feels like with this hand we can maybe just kill them. We don't have that much interaction, so trying to be the control deck doesn't seem super appealing. For one, they find the explore creature? That one's great, obviously. We'll probably just discard a whole Storm Giant. Please find me some more interaction. Or not. Oh my god, we're probably gonna die. We're probably just dead. I assume. I assume they have another Chord of course. Oh, they have an Amalia on top. Okay, we are just dead. Cool. Frustrating. Just like saw the top third of our deck and found one piece of interaction. Dead from what? They cast Amalia, they gain 60 life, they wrath the board, and we struggle. We're not literally dead, but like, for all intents and purposes, we're dead. Oh, I guess they need to gain life. Huh, I didn't think of that bit. Yeah, they need a life gain card. Yeah, I'm so used to them just having the life gain card in play, because you never get to kill it. But I guess it's true that they don't have that. They have, like, eventually plenty of time to find it, though, but hey. Technically still in this game. Lightning Axe does qualify as interaction. Okay, kind of, if you squint a bit. Alright, apparently the Shredder attack was way too aggressive, and it's now staying home. So that's good. Getting my loot in now to help me dig for a removal spell. Failed to find. We have played our land this turn, right? No. I probably should not have played my land already. Pretty loose. Pretty big mistake. Alright, just like only have collected companies in hand. Fun. So now they have lethal in play for next turn, because they get to gain life when they attack with specialists. But we're about to draw a lot of cards. I think I just have to free the Fae and hope they don't have another chord in hand. I believe I'm willing to, like, pretend that I can't beat Chord of Calling for the sake of maybe making my life easier in the world where they don't have it. Seems like they might have it. Well, it's a very good card if they don't have it. God, they do. Which time's on the clock? Them 11 minutes. Huh. I guess that is one we could have spell pierced. I didn't think of Tamiyo's safekeeping, I'm gonna be honest. That was annoying, I suppose. Watching my YouTube. You're like the third person who's made that comment in 2 days. It's very funny. I guess my like YouTube uploads must be like really similarly timed or something. I should maybe mention that to my editor. Alright, well, this is not ideal. Again. Once more, not ideal. Yeah, I don't think we're allowed to play around it. The thing is, if they don't have Cord or that card, middling 4 cards, finding a thing, and getting to cast Cruise for cheaper is worth so much in terms of like being able to beat their board state. Just concede? Nah. Their time is like way lower than mine, and also this game is like... This game is exceptionally hard to win. And we're like probably gonna lose it, like 99%, but I believe it's winnable. We just have to, because like we chump block Amalia for a few turns whilst we make like a massive Picklock Prankster that kills them across a few turns. And maybe even gets large enough to block Amalia. Like, it's pretty unlikely. It seems really unlikely, but it is in the range of winnable. Even if it seems awful, it is in the range of winnable. Alright, obviously Anger of the Gods is a very good card, but I think I have to discard it. Yeah, sometimes your opponent decides to turn it into a draw for no reason, exactly. Not that we've ever seen that happen. Yeah, we have Profts Eidetic memory. Maybe we can't actually physically get 20 counters off memory, that's true. Because we only have 26 cards left. Yeah, details. We here, we trying. Ain't giving up. There is an eidetic memory. Oh boy. Beatdowns, they do begin. Why block with Shredder instead of Prankster? Prankster has Vigilance. Which is actually like weirdly relevant at the moment. Yeah, Malia can't be gusted. It is very annoying. Shredder grows faster on the other hand, it's true. I'm not considering like hard casting this Prankster and blocking with this one so that the Shredder can like start gaining counters next time. Obviously we need to get a chump blocker in play here. I guess it's gonna be this one. It means we don't get the adventure mode, which is sad. But I think the Shredder is now important to get counters off of Profts. Because as the Shredder loots, it puts counters on the Prankster. To draw more card draw? Yeah, maybe. It's kind of awkward though, because you also mill 4 cards, which means that you like kind of get less cards that you can draw as well. It's kind of weird. Oh my fucking god. Okay, sure. Yeah. Sure thing. It's kind of fine. I can like block those, right? Actually, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Why wouldn't things be fine? Fear, terror. Well, it is an Ashiok. Doesn't really do very much. Bounce from this. Hit him with this. And now on 74. Yeah, I could do that, Epi. I guess we just vibe in instead, though. I think I need the Shredder for the loots to grow my Prankster for like one more turn. Down to a mere 74, indeed. Basically nothing. Milled them with Ashiok. They had like 29 cards. Also, the Ashiok's gone now, sadly. There are probably games where you can mill them with Ashiok, though. It's like a good thing for me to remember that that's an option. Okay. Oh, another draw. Depends what they choose, right? Undo. I just want to like gust the scout. Gains them free life. There's no Wild Growth Walker in play. Silly BB. I don't think I can win this game, but maybe a single copy of Crackling Drake. This is the second time we've been in this situation in a single match. Maybe you're meant to have a single copy of Crackling Drake in your deck post-board just to stop this happening. Because that attacks for like 15 a turn. Maybe. Because this is the second time we've been in this situation where we don't die for 5 turns. Interesting. Well, we're probably getting a Skyclave Apparition, yeah. It is weird it happened twice. Alright. They have one, yeah. Actually a head-on clock against us, so like maybe I'm not meant to be playing for time here. That's probably something. Alright. I think Brazen Borrower is bad. Obviously, it's quite good against Selfless Savior, but it seems like a pretty bad card because the body's irrelevant. I am wondering about a single Crackling Drake. The card seems pretty heinous in general. It's like specifically very, very nice if they actually combo. For helping you actually be physically capable of killing them. I don't know that that's really a thing I want to be playing towards though. I feel the fact that it has happened twice in a match is probably an aberration because it's not happened like even once in our other like 7 matches against Amalia. On your second try, a 21-21 was enough to beat us. Indeed, indeed. Only took 2 attempts. Only took 2 attempts. Alright, game 4. Don't get to say that often. Longest best of 3 you've ever seen. Indeed, indeed. Wasn't there a best of 5 in the top 8 of the recent of the Pioneer PT that had like 8 games or something? Because of Amalia. I mean, this has removal spells. Do I want to shock myself on one? I believe I do. I believe if they play a Selfless Savior, I'm interested in killing it, but not entirely clear. Against Boros Heroic, wow, yeah. No, my Picklock Prankster! Now my hand is non-functional. Third Team's Wonkers for Amalia is a big power upgrade for Amalia, yeah. Amalia is a much better deck now than it was before Dirge. That is a Selfless Savior. I believe they have a protection spell for it, maybe. I don't know which of these I'm meant to cast. I believe I'm gonna go with this one, but it might be incorrect because exiling them all here is nice. Our Ritual for Cruise and Big Sad. Are we just like assuming they have safekeeping in hand? I don't know. Need lands. Need considers, apparently. I think considers pretty good. I'm pretty sure I'm just like obligated to keep any land, right? Rather than like trying to force this cruise. Fuck. So bad for me. Now I'm just like so weak to the like dirges and collected companies. I just have a bunch of 1-for-1s and they can like start playing a 2-for-1 game. Pretty spooky. They're already doing much there, so that's nice. We might not be doing much, but they're doing just as little. I think I am obligated. If I cast this, I might just die is the problem. I think I have to wait a turn. I really want to cycle it though, but... Okay. They do take Profts. Adequately punished, I suppose. That. King for cruises and Picklock Pranksters. I think they might have a Cord in hand, but it could also just be Tamiyo's. I'm very thankful they're drawing all these lands. That's nice. I think I'm really value the Shredder loot. Like pretty high. I think the Shredder loot's pretty important. It obviously runs into Return to the Ranks kind of bad, but I think it's pretty important. It's also possible I was meant to keep Anger over Axe. I'm really not sure. They have safekeeping. It's kind of nice having 2 pieces of instant speed interaction, but Spread it down. Yeah, it seems fine. I agree. Free. Okay, they're gonna go get Extraction Specialist. Returning Prosperous Innkeeper. Cool. Treasure Cruise, please. I mean, I guess. Oh my god. We did it. We did it. Oh yes, go team. Seven in yard. Let's do it again. I love drawing cards. Why did you ask? The yard is empty. What's it like having it all? Pretty nice. Love being on my team. Same. Honestly, mood. Oh. 5 mana, draw 6, Rafka board. Is that good? Do we think that's good? Oh. Pretty sure this one's good. Possible I meant to discard a spell here and just try and kill them. I'm kind of zero brain selling it at the moment because I don't have much time and it seems pretty hard to lose this game. Alright, make a 5 power critter. Good luck. What? Doesn't already have text. Wildgrowth Walker, huh? Cool. Target the Walker. Got this land. I could have impulsed it, I guess. Whatever. I have a minute and a half and we can't lose this game, okay? I'm just taking actions. It's fine. It's fine, y'all. If they had a fatal push here, I would just be like, you know, really bad, so it's fine. That was such a bizarre game. That match was bizarre. That whole match was so messed up. Oh my god. Like, the drawing the game, and then like almost getting there with like the mopey beatdowns, except not really getting there remotely, but you know. And then whatever was happening that game. Oh my god. Classic snap keep against Thoughtseize, snap mulligan against not Thoughtseize. Yes, I'm keeping. I don't know, double consider means we're also like powering towards cruise. The hand's like not that unreasonable, but okay, we got there. Nice. Sunken Citadel means they're probably blue-white, so I kind of just want to make sure this eidetic memory resolves more than anything. If they are blue-white, we are incredibly sad to have drawn 2 islands in the top 10 cards. It will make Field of the Ruin much scarier. But what? They're blue-black? Interesting. Interesting. Oh. I could hold Shredder for the loot next turn. Or I could play it out so it dies so I can like threaten to cruise next turn. The loot seems like probably pretty important. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I assume blue-black control is a nightmare matchup for us. To word it politely. They probably have Deadly Cover-Up, and that card is not fun. Okay, Picklock Prankster is a really straw. I kind of just want to get rid of some of these stupid removal spells, I guess. The Shoulder's edicting me. Does that mean I get to cruise? So I have to mill a cruise if I want to cruise, which is sad. But also, I think it's worth it just to guarantee it resolves against what I assume is a deck full of counterspells. Okay, another Shredder. Very nice, very nice. Just jam. Why not? And then I do want to get my loot, so I guess we'll use the sorcery speed one. Phoenix. I'm really scared of Deadly Cover-Up. They can't kick it quite yet, but they can probably kick it by the time it becomes their turn. Am I just meant to save it as a Snarefopter? I don't know if they have Aquazots in their deck, which would make me actually want these torches. Might be a mistake. Okay. Just gonna say go. Hope we don't get cover-upped. I don't really know what they're up to over there, but they might be scared to run cover-up into a potential pierce. I'm gonna wait a moment. I'm gonna wait a moment. Resolves. I guess if they cover up our Phoenixes, we get to keep our cruises. It's still tough, but like, I don't know. They're gonna get to hit one regardless, right? If they have it. Also, if they cover up, they lose their deluge. They do not have it. Well, they are not casting it into Pierce. Either way, I'm relieved. Okay. Let us free some Fae. Holy shit! We milled so many Phoenixes. What the hell? That's crazy. That's pretty good. That was pretty sicko mode. What am I discarding? Keeping double torch is probably just awful. I don't really know what I'm doing with that. Very strange. Yeah, it's like probably just playing bad. Oh my god, I would kill for a spell pierce. Is going in the yard. At least try and resolve a cruise, I guess. Because now they have to go like counter into thing. Okay, we got to resolve our cruise. That's something. They kind of have to kill the Shredder, or else they're taking like literally 1 billion. But they haven't killed the Shredder yet, so I don't know. Obviously, they need to have cover up to be in this game. And even if they have cover up, it seems like we might have a chance. It's going to be tough, though. It's going to be real hard. Oh, they're Shark Typhooning and blocking. Okay. I guess Extinction Event is also, like, annoying as hell. At least that still leaves a haste creature in our deck for memory. Okay. Yeah, they do have it. We just couldn't find a Pierce. Sucks. Game would obviously be easier if I'd been able to, like, have removal open. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have just had removal open for the Shark. Alright, hard mode. Hard mode engaged. Blue Black Control is the best deck, really. I am highly skeptical of that claim, but you're allowed to believe whatever you want to. They found Field of Ruin for Hall of Storm Giants. Annoying. Oh my god, and we milled 2 frets. Okay, well, also annoying. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw 3 cards. Hey. I guess I'm just going to combat, right? I could try and, like, draw another card for another damage. It feels like they must have a removal spell there, and we need to save our card draw for future threats. So... Oh, is the overlay not... What is up with that? Sometimes the overlay works amazingly, and sometimes it just, like, randomly, like, glitches. And doesn't actually, like, seem to be working all the time. I don't really understand. Did I fuck up? Should I have been, like, actually representing lethal? Because now they just get to flashback deluge? Maybe they just didn't have anything? That seems so unlikely, though. It seems, like, so improbable that they wouldn't have anything. How many pierces are in my deck? Seems so improbable. I can cast one more critter, I guess. Force them to have a sweeper. Probably gonna struggle here, though. They're Field of Ruining me? Interesting. It does reshuffle my deck for whatever that's worth. Right, we have 2 pierces, a Hall of Storm Giants, an Opt, and a bunch of blanks. Cool. We're able to put 4 counters on things of Eidetic Memory for the rest of the game. Plus, like, Shredder counters. Shredder trigger counters. I feel like I'm probably dead here, but, you know. We trying. That is good news. We have 2 pierces in our deck. Yeah, like, we'd be pretty likely to find one even if... How did we win that game? What the hell? Blue Black Control is so embarrassing. Well, how the fuck did we win that game? Oh my god. That's crazy. That is so crazy. I don't know how many axes I'm allowed to have. I don't really know what blue-black control even looks like in Pioneer. At the moment, it doesn't look like anything, yeah. Well, this list that I'm looking at has Seed Shark, Kalatas, Go Blank, Narsit's Reversal, and Jason the board. It has Narset Part Reveals in the main, terrifying. Kalatas seems wild. I mean, like, that's just blue-black control players, right? Shuffle up 35 of their favorite previous standard spells. They won't side Kalatas. I'm kind of tempted to just like not have many axes then. Maybe I could have no axes. Is that crazy? I can like counter Shark, and also Shark doesn't like a little annoying, but I'm a little spooked of them having a Shelly. Shark Typhoon, yeah, it's true, it's true. Maybe that's why we want the sideboard process. Glad you enjoy it. Sideboarding's like really easy when you're against one of the meta decks you thought about a bunch, and then you get to like some weirdo deck and you're just like, what do I do? what do I do here? Oh my god, these are some Snapopters. Okay, cool. Good talk. How many free steps ahead do they play? What's using me? I'm just gonna go ahead and consider a response, I guess. And the Sleight of Hand, which they are gonna take, I assume. Yeah, they take Mystical Dispute, also fine. That might mean they have a Narset. That might mean we're about to lose the game on turn 3, and that would not be great, but you know. I assume if they have a Narset, they are 100% jamming, regardless of if I hold open mana or not, so I don't know. I guess I'm playing a tap land. There's like no world in which they wouldn't jam, right? Please don't. Oh, nice. The relief. They play. Some people play Sensor. Okay, cool, fun. I guess I will play around that. That eminently playable Magic card. God, I really want to be able to free the Fae. I don't know that I'm really allowed to. Maybe I just have to accept that if it gets counted, that's okay. And that it could be a lot worse. How do I even... Some people are such weirdos. Have nothing else to do with their lives. That was a pretty good Picklock Prankster. I'm not gonna lie. Hey. Storming off. Incredible. I could keep the engine spinning, or I could get this down. That sounds kind of nice. Means if we draw a Proft, it's going to be like that much better. Alright, don't really mind if this gets counted either. Just gonna jam. Just keep doing stuff, I guess. There's a world in which I really want this Lightning Axe for a Shark here. I already have a counterspell. Obviously, Spell Pierce is really good. But I think killing a Shark might be important. Eventually. Oh boy, that's a good one. Alright, please let this resolve. It would make my life so much easier. Wow. Good stuff. So that's just in play for the rest of the game now. Every Picklock Prankster is now a threat. Opponent agrees. I would really like to get down the new Prankster. I believe I am obligated to hold open my interaction though. Consider that, sure. I just play a Phoenix. Means I don't have as much interaction open, it's probably fine. Means I'm like a little bit weak to like cover up counterspell, but I don't know. Get snare foptering. Get in there. That is a shock. Oh, this is acceptable. And you have a free. Wonder if I want Brazen Borrowers and like Petty Theft these sharks. Petty Theft's pretty good against Shark Typhoon. Right? Okay. Didn't that. Oh, Snapopters. Oh, I really wanted to set up like a lightning axe on Shark turn here. I could just make this like 4 toughness instead there, and that's pretty good, right? I guess. Huh. That's interesting. Oh. What if there's any world where I'm just allowed to cast my Picklock Prankster here? I don't know. I kind of just want to free the Fae in there instead. And dig for crews. Well, that card is terrifying. I mean, they have Dispute. I think this last it's going to resolve, and then I think I'm dead. Okay. Or they have Stone Nothing. Apparently. Apparently that's also a possibility. Oh boy. What a card. Oh, I should get out things that I don't want them extirpating. Which I guess is like these. And the Negate. And it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's fucked up. Well, I can counter my own crews, yeah. Or I can find a Negate. Is also pretty good. I wonder if I want to Lightning Axe this. Put a Phoenix in play. It does mean I waste a lot of Profts counters. Maybe that's fine. Probably fine. I guess I can lead on second cruise. Just like let them do whatever they want in their turn and accept that we have 10 million cards in hand and it will probably be fine. Like, if they extirpate my Phoenixes, it's pretty sad. We have a lot of threats left. Right? Kind of. We don't have that many ways to get Profts counters, not like a huge number. We have a few in hand. We're just like running out of ones in deck, but I don't know. Even if they extirpate my Phoenixes, I just feel like I'm fine here. Most likely. I also threw both negates, which makes things a little spooky. So hi, Jason. Ooh, we get to untap. Crazy. What is this untapping that we are doing? So 1. My Bruce. Two. I don't really care about this cruise resolving, right? I'm gonna just let this happen. Although I might just kill them. This is like 1, 5, 6. Yeah. Like, I can just like go for lethal here, right? Yeah, I just have lethal, I believe. I'm pretty sure this is lethal. If they pay the free mana. I maybe should have counted a second time, but Rainy, why don't you have Temporal Trespass in your deck? Temporal Trespass would be is necessary to kill people out of nowhere. Have you considered that you really need Temporal Trespass in your deck? Gets 8 counters of Profts Eidetic Memory and fireballs them. I think legitimately, if you're playing Pioneer, I genuinely suspect you're not meant to play Temporal Trespass anymore. Like, serious.